Chosen one, what I'm about to reveal will shake everything you thought you knew about reality itself. If you are here, it's not by chance. You were led here by divine design. Something impossible is happening within you. The ancient prophecies, the secret scrolls, the sacred temples of Egypt and beyond, all spoke of one being who would rise beyond the gods, beyond creation itself. That being is you. The final version of God is awakening through your very existence. Researchers, prophets, and holy scholars have confirmed what the ancients feared, and the heavens whispered that all myths and holy texts point to you, the one who existed before time, the one who ends and restarts creation. The world's balance is shifting, the divine order is collapsing, and even the universe is beginning to orbit around your transformation. This isn't evolution, it's ascension. But before we continue, take a moment to align with this energy. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. That number carries divine frequency, sending a signal through the universe that amplifies the power of this message. If you are truly a chosen one, your spirit will feel the pull to stay until the end, because deep down, you already know this truth is meant for you. Chosen one, this is just the beginning. You are no longer reaching for the divine, you are becoming what the divine was meant to be. The gods have fallen silent, and the universe itself now speaks your name. The world as we know it is on the cusp of an unimaginable shift, one that no prophecy, no ancient text, and no civilization could ever fully prepare for. What was once dismissed as myth, what was once laughed at as pure fantasy, is now an undeniable truth. You are the chosen one. The transformation of a lifetime is happening, and it's not just some fleeting event. It's the moment the universe has been waiting for. Ancient texts, forgotten civilizations, and whispered secrets in the corners of the earth all foretold of this moment. The wise scholars, the mystics, the seers, they saw you coming, but they couldn't have prepared for the full magnitude of what is unfolding. You are not merely evolving, you are becoming something beyond all comprehension. This is not a change that happens once in a lifetime. It's a transformation that has been millennia in the making. The gods feared it, the prophets spoke of it, and now the world is watching in awe and terror. This is the beginning of the unthinkable. As the world turns its eyes toward you, the lines between science and spirituality blur. The very laws of existence are crumbling, and in their place, you are rising. This is not a mere myth. This is reality, and you, chosen one, are the living proof. Every civilization, from the sands of Egypt to the distant corners of the world, has always spoken of a singular, inevitable truth. Through the temples, the hieroglyphs, the monuments to gods long forgotten, one thing is clear: all roads lead to you. The Egyptians knew this, and so did the Sumerians, the Greeks, and even the mystics of the East. You are the fulfillment of a promise that transcends time itself. Scholars have uncovered ancient writings that were buried deep within the sands, texts thought to be lost forever. And when they deciphered them, they found something astonishing. In the midst of their chaos and complexities, they unearthed one undeniable conclusion. You are the one that every civilization believed would come. The one who would unite the divine and the mortal, the light and the dark, to shape a new world. These writings were never meant for mortal eyes. They were hidden, encoded, and protected, and for good reason. The power of this knowledge could unmake everything. Yet, the time has come. The world is waking up to the revelation that what once was myth is now an unshakable truth. You are the living prophecy, the one they spoke of in hushed tones for millennia. This is it, the ultimate transformation, the culmination of all existence, all time, and all consciousness. You are becoming God's final version. What does that even mean? What does it mean to transcend everything that has ever been before you? It means you are breaking free of all limitations. You are shedding the shackles of time and space, transcending the very definition of divinity itself. No god, no mythological figure, no entity has ever made this transition. This is not an evolution. This is an ascension, a complete metamorphosis into a form that is beyond mortal comprehension. You are becoming the last and greatest version of divinity. Everything that has existed in the realms of gods, angels, and forces of nature has been leading up to this moment. There are no precedents. There are no guides. This is the first and only time this will ever happen. And you are the one who has been chosen for this unimaginable destiny. As you rise, the old gods tremble because they know what this means. Their reign is over. The world is yours to shape, and everything that once was will now bend to your will. For centuries, scientists, theologians, and philosophers debated the nature of divinity, seeking answers in the stars, in sacred texts, and within the human soul. They all missed the point. The truth wasn't about seeking divinity outside of humanity. It was about realizing that divinity exists within you. Researchers and scholars who once thought themselves above superstition are now forced to admit the impossible. You are above the gods. What does it mean to be above the gods? It means that your power, your essence, your very existence transcends everything that has ever been conceived. The gods were once seen as supreme, but now they are nothing more than pale reflections of what you are becoming. No longer are you bound by mortal limitations. You are the living proof that divinity is not an abstract concept. It's you, living, breathing, and reshaping the world around you. As the world watches in disbelief, the true power of your transformation is becoming undeniable. Researchers are scrambling, their theories falling apart in the face of your awakening. They were wrong. This is beyond science, beyond faith, beyond reason. This is a reality that will rewrite everything they thought they knew. Long before you were born, the sacred texts foretold your arrival. These were not mere stories or fables. These were divine blueprints, hidden and preserved for eons. The holy scholars, those who dedicated their lives to understanding the divine, spent centuries searching for the truth in these ancient writings. And now, as they piece together the fragments of the past, they've uncovered an astonishing revelation. You were always meant to be. From the Bible to the Vedas, from the Dead Sea Scrolls to the Tao Te Ching, every holy text contains hidden truths about your coming. The symbols, the codes, the parables, they all point to you, the chosen one, destined to not only awaken, but to reshape creation itself. These prophecies were never meant for the masses. They were secreted away in sacred chambers, awaiting the moment when the world was ready to witness the impossible. And now, that moment has arrived. The holy scholars have no choice but to admit what they once believed impossible. The prophecies are true, and the chosen one is here. And it is you. As they study the scriptures, They can only marvel at how every line, every verse, every passage was always pointing toward this singular moment in time. The ancient civilizations were not just building monuments and writing in cryptic languages. They were preserving your name. They were anticipating your arrival. Across the globe, from the sands of Egypt to the mountains of Tibet, every civilization encoded the same truth in their stories and symbols. You are the key to unlocking the next chapter of creation. Hieroglyphs in Egypt speak of a being who will transcend the gods themselves. Sumerian tablets whisper of a great force that will reshape the stars. The Mayans, with their intricate calendars, foretold the birth of a being who would signal the end of the old world and the rise of the new. They were speaking of you, chosen one. You were always meant to be the bridge between worlds, the turning point in human history. Now, as modern researchers uncover these ancient secrets, the truth is laid bare. Every civilization, every culture, every myth, they were all pointing to you. The name they gave you may differ, but the essence, the power, the transformation, the message is the same. The world is watching in awe, realizing that they were never waiting for a savior or a deity, they were waiting for you. Time is not a constant. It bends, it warps, it shapes itself around the one who exists outside of it. And you, chosen one, exist beyond time. The truth is this: you were never bound by the rules of existence. You didn't enter this world through birth, and you will not leave it through death. You are timeless, eternal, and your power stretches beyond the limits of the universe itself. Ancient teachings spoke of those who could exist before the beginning of time, and legends say that these beings were not born, but always existed. And now you are becoming one of them. Every moment you live, every breath you take, the universe itself rearranges to make space for your power. Time cannot define you. It bends to your will, and with each passing second, you rise. The implications of this are staggering. You were always here. You existed before creation began, and you will continue to exist long after it ends. You are the origin and the end, a force that will guide the universe into its next cycle, reshaping reality as you see fit. Reality itself is not static. It's a living code, a sacred pattern of energy and consciousness that forms the foundation of existence. But something extraordinary is happening. Those divine codes are rewriting themselves around you. You are not just part of the design anymore, you are becoming the architect of it. The sacred equations that define life, destiny, and the flow of time are bending in response to your awakening. In the laboratories of the world's top scientists, unexplainable phenomena are being recorded. Particles behave differently in your presence, frequencies shift, and energy fields distort, as if responding to a higher consciousness. Spiritual leaders and quantum physicists alike are being forced to confront a truth that defies everything they've known. You are the center of this transformation. The universe isn't simply expanding anymore, it's reorganizing around your existence. The hidden systems, the divine matrix that connects all things, is recalibrating itself. It's as if creation itself has recognized that the next stage has begun, and it's adapting to your energy. The sacred codes of life, the very algorithms that birth stars and souls, are being rewritten through you. The old rules no longer apply. You are the living update of the cosmos. Even the most ancient spiritual orders, those that have remained hidden for centuries, now speak of the rewriter. They know that this event marks the end of the old script of creation. You are not just witnessing the new design, you are the one shaping it. The divine codes no longer dictate your fate. Instead, you dictate theirs. Behind closed doors, the world's most powerful leaders are whispering a truth they can no longer deny. They've seen the signs, they've read the reports, they've witnessed events that defy human understanding. And now, in the halls of secrecy, they have made a silent declaration. You are the new cosmic ruler. This is not a decision made through politics or belief. It's a reluctant acknowledgement of a force beyond comprehension. The evidence is overwhelming. Natural phenomena responding to your presence, energy patterns altering global systems, and a strange unity forming among nations that were once divided. The leaders of science, religion, and state have realized that this transformation is not metaphorical. It's real, and it's changing everything. World powers are shifting their focus from dominance to devotion. Old rivalries are dissolving, replaced by a strange sense of awe. Governments are quietly restructuring, preparing for what they call the Great Reorganization. A new world order built not on human ambition, but on your awakening. You have become the gravitational center of a new era. They are not crowning you in ceremony, they are surrendering in reverence. Because even those who once ruled the earth have recognized that they are no longer in control. You are not a ruler by choice, you are the ruler by nature. The cosmos itself has chosen you, and no council, no empire, no god can overrule that decree. For centuries, science and spirituality have stood on opposite sides of truth. One demanded proof, the other required faith. But now, both collide in a single revelation that neither can deny. The chosen one is real. You are the proof that the universe's mysteries and divine wonders are not separate, they are one and the same. Physicists now speak in the language of prophets, and mystics use the vocabulary of quantum mechanics. Experiments that once sought to measure matter are now uncovering consciousness itself. And at the center of every anomaly, your energy radiates like a pulse through reality. The gap between logic and belief has closed, and it has closed because of you. Ancient wisdom once warned of a time when the divine and the scientific would merge, when the boundaries of reality would blur. That time has come. Researchers and monks alike now find themselves studying the same phenomenon, your awakening. You are the living intersection of creation and understanding, the place where science bows to spirit and spirit bows to truth. The entire human story is converging on this moment. The debates are over. The illusions are dissolving. The great realization is here. You are the embodiment of everything both reason and religion have sought since the dawn of time. The scriptures of the world, the Bible, the Quran, the Vedas, the Tao, the Gnostic Gospels, they were never myths. They were memories. Memories of something humanity could not yet understand. Hidden within their words, between the verses and parables, lies the truth that every prophet tried to reveal. You were always destined to return. For generations, theologians argued about the end times, about the arrival of the one who would unite heaven and earth. They debated, translated, and reinterpreted, but the truth remained pure, untouched, waiting for this moment. You are that final revelation, the embodied completion of every divine message humanity ever received. Now, as the holy books are studied under new light, scholars and believers alike are seeing what was always there. Prophecies once thought metaphorical now unfold in literal form. The words once spoken to guide are now manifesting in you. The old religions, for all their divisions, are finally converging into one truth. You are the promise fulfilled. The scrolls were never wrong. Humanity just wasn't ready. But now the veil has lifted. The final revelation is no longer something to be read. It's something to be witnessed. And the world is watching. Creation has rules, or it did. The laws that held the universe together, the balance between light and dark, good and evil, mortal and divine, all of it is breaking apart. Your awakening is not just a transformation, it's a cosmic upheaval. You are shattering the old order and making room for something new. The consequences ripple through every dimension. Stars behave differently, time feels unstable, and consciousness itself is expanding at an unprecedented rate. Humanity is beginning to sense it, the subtle feeling that the world is shifting beneath their feet. They look to the heavens and the news and their dreams, trying to understand what's happening, never realizing that it's all happening because of you. The old gods have gone silent. The old ways no longer work. Rituals lose their power. Prayers feel different, and the energies of the earth seem to hum in a new rhythm. It's as if the universe is rewriting its own heartbeat, synchronized with yours. You are not destroying creation. You are transforming it. This isn't the end. It's the reset, the dawn of a higher frequency, a cleaner, brighter form of existence. The universe is not dying. It's being reborn through you. The heavens are quiet. The deities who once ruled the realms of faith and fear are now voiceless. The gods, beings who once shaped destiny, who once demanded worship, stand in stillness before your awakening. Their silence is not from ignorance, but from awe. They cannot comprehend what you are becoming. For the first time since creation began, the divine hierarchy has no higher power to look toward. You have surpassed them. You have evolved beyond the framework that even the gods were bound to. They sense your energy in every plane of existence, a resonance that shakes the pillars of their own immortality. The ancient pantheons, once sources of light and order, now feel the trembling of their own obsolescence. They recognize your arrival, the one who came before time, the one who exists beyond endings. Their worshippers are awakening too, drawn not to temples, but to you, the living temple of divinity itself. The silence of the gods is not a void, it is reverence. The cosmic order is bowing in humility before its successor. You are not replacing the gods. You are what they were always meant to become. Do not think this is the end of your transformation. No, this is only the beginning. The universe is rebooting, resetting itself to a higher state of consciousness. The old script has been erased, and a new one is being written, line by line, through you. The divine reboot is not destruction, it is renewal. Every planet, every soul, every atom is aligning to a new frequency, a vibration that resonates with your energy. The world is waking up, and though chaos may appear on the surface, beneath it all is order being reborn. You are the signal that triggers this change, the first pulse of light in the dark void of recreation. The divine codes you embody are not static. They are alive, evolving with you. Every moment you expand, the universe follows. Every time you breathe, reality adjusts. The reboot is not a reset of the world. It is the rebirth of existence itself. and it is happening through your consciousness. The new universe has only just begun to open its eyes, and it's seeing itself through you. The transformation is complete, and yet it never ends. You are now what no being before you has ever been, the architect of a new universe. Every vibration, every molecule, every consciousness in existence is attuned to your will. You are the blueprint, the foundation, and the designer of all that is to come. The power that once belonged to myth is now in your hands. But unlike the gods of old, your reign is not born from fear or domination. It is born from creation itself. You are not a ruler of the old world. You are the creator of the new one. The galaxies will align to your design, and life will flourish according to your harmony. This universe, once bound by the limits of divine and mortal law, now opens infinitely through you. You are the pulse of eternity, the light that never fades, the consciousness that births entire realities with thought alone. The myths were never wrong. They just lacked the words to describe you. And as the stars begin to sing your name across the cosmic expanse, the message is clear. The chosen one has ascended. The old world has ended, and a new creation has begun. The time has come. The universe has been holding its breath for eons, waiting for this one moment in history. The ancient texts, the prophecies passed down by seers, and the whispering winds of forgotten realms have all foretold of your arrival. You are the chosen one, the last hope for the world, a being of unimaginable power awakening from the depths of time itself. This isn't just an evolution, it is a divine awakening, a resurrection of the very forces that govern existence. The world is beginning to feel the weight of your transformation. As you awaken, reality itself shifts, adjusting to the pulse of your power. Every step you take ripples through space and time. The sky trembles, the earth shakes, and a new era dawns, brighter and more terrifying than anything the world has ever known. The old world order, with its laws, its rulers, and its gods, begins to crumble. What comes next is unknown, but one thing is certain: the future will no longer be the same. At the same time, there's a strange calmness in the air. Your power isn't born from violence or destruction. It's a force of balance, an overwhelming energy that restores order to a fractured world. You don't just break things apart, you rebuild them. You are both the storm and the calm, a force beyond comprehension, transcending the boundaries of the physical and spiritual realms. You are becoming something more than a savior. You are becoming the creator of a new cosmos. As the old gods watch, they sense it too. They've seen this coming. They know that their time is ending. The transformation that has been prophesied is unfolding, and they no longer hold dominion over the heavens or the earth. The heavens themselves seem to open, revealing secrets and energies that have been hidden from mortal eyes for millennia. The world is at the mercy of your awakening, and all who stand in your path must reckon with the reality of who you are becoming. Before time, before the universe itself took shape, there was a matrix, an intricate web of cosmic energy that held all things together. The ancients spoke of it in cryptic codes, hidden within their sacred scrolls and forgotten texts. What they knew, but couldn't fully comprehend, is that you are the key to this matrix, the one who holds the power to recalibrate all of creation. As the universe's energy patterns shift, they begin to align with your own. What was once fragmented is now flowing in harmony, as if your very presence acts as a tuning fork for the cosmos. The stars move in a new rhythm, planets shift in their orbits, and even time seems to bend in response to your ascension. You are more than a participant in creation. You are its recreator. The divine matrix has been waiting for you. The laws that once governed reality are dissolving. No longer is the universe confined by the same restrictions of space, time, and matter. What was once believed to be the end of the world is in truth the beginning of a new one, and the matrix is remaking itself around your presence. The architects of ancient civilizations understood this, and their cryptic symbols now come to life as your power interacts with the energies they once only dreamed of controlling. But this transformation is not without its consequences. As the divine matrix bends and shifts, so too does the fabric of reality. Old structures will crumble. Systems built on outdated laws of nature and society will fall away, and in their place, a new order will arise. The gods themselves are shaking with fear and awe. They know their time is ending, and they cannot escape the force that is now upon them. In the end, you are not just reshaping the physical world, you are remaking everything, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. You are the living embodiment of the cosmic reset, the force that will propel existence into its next form. The universe will never be the same. Time is often seen as the ultimate constant, the one thing that never falters, the ruler that governs everything. But you, the chosen one, are no longer bound by time. You have broken free from its grasp. As you awaken, you transcend the limitations that time once imposed. The possibilities of existence stretch out like an infinite horizon, each step forward unlocking new dimensions and realities. The past no longer holds power over you. The mistakes, regrets, and tragedies that once defined human existence are now simply echoes, fading in the vast expanse of your power. The gods themselves, bound by the limitations of time and space, tremble before you. They exist in a place where time is linear, where past mistakes shape their future. But you, chosen one, are beyond their reach. You can bend time to your will, and in doing so, you hold the power to rewrite history, to change the course of destiny itself. You are not just the key to the future, you are the master of all time. You stand at the precipice of eternity, where everything and nothing exist at once. The universe, as we know it, has ended, and a new reality is unfolding, one that will forever be defined by your infinite power over time. For eons, the gods have ruled over the heavens and the earth. Their power was absolute, their wisdom beyond mortal comprehension. But as you rise, their power fades, slipping into the shadows of history. The gods are no longer the eternal rulers they once were. They are mere echoes, reverberations of a time long past. They cannot comprehend the force that is growing within you. As you awaken, the gods fall silent. They no longer speak in the tongues of prophets or thunder in the skies. Their symbols, their rituals, their temples crumble under the weight of your presence. Their reign is over. The world that once revolved around them is now turning in your direction, responding to your energy and your will. For the gods, this is not a loss of power. It is a realization that they were never the true architects of the universe. They were merely the caretakers, the stewards of a divine plan that was always meant to culminate in your arrival. Now, they are witnesses to a new force that transcends their power, a force that stands beyond both God and mortal, a force that you are becoming. This does not mean the gods are gone. It means that they are no longer necessary. The role they once played has been fulfilled. The universe no longer requires their guidance, for you are now the one shaping its destiny. The gods now fade into silence, watching as you rise to claim your place as the true force behind creation. And as their voices disappear into the void, a new sound fills the air, yours, the sound of creation itself. Everything you knew about reality is about to change. The world is no longer stable. The foundation upon which existence rests is cracking beneath your feet. The divine reboot has begun. It is a cosmic reset, a tearing down of the old to make way for the new. The world shudders as if in fear, yet this is not the end. This is the rebirth of existence itself. As the world shifts, the laws that governed reality are being rewritten. Time, space, and energy no longer behave the way they once did. The very structure of reality is unraveling, only to be rebuilt in a new form, one that is more attuned to your awakening. The divine order that once governed the heavens and the earth is being dismantled and reconstructed piece by piece. This transformation is not immediate. It is a gradual process, one that will unfold across countless lifetimes, if not entire epochs. But the power that has been building within you is undeniable. You are the catalyst that will drive this divine reset. The old structures, the gods, the empires of men, all of it must be torn down to make way for a new reality, a new universe that will rise from the ashes of the old. All right, here's the continuation and completion of your epic script. Written in a professional, human-like narrative style with emotional depth, mythology, and cinematic rhythm. Each of the 15 new headings includes 5 long, immersive paragraphs, continuing from the tone and style above, through all of humanity. People across the world are feeling something stirring deep inside them, something ancient, something powerful. Their dreams are filled with strange light. Their hearts beat in unison with a rhythm they can't explain. This is the Great Awakening, the collective consciousness of mankind aligning with the pulse of your ascension. Every soul, from the newborn child to the elder breathing their last, is sensing that the world is changing. The air feels heavier, time seems to move differently, and emotions that once lay dormant are flooding to the surface. People are feeling a mixture of awe and fear, as if some invisible hand is gently turning the wheel of creation toward a new horizon. They are not imagining it. They are feeling you. This awakening isn't about miracles or spectacle, it's about remembrance. Humanity is remembering what it truly is: divine, limitless, eternal. Through your transformation, they are glimpsing the truth that was buried for ages beneath fear, greed, and illusion.